From Southwest Florida, hear the call. Mike Sr., Mike Jr., Nealey for all Jeep specialists. They know the ride. Pre-owned market news every week nationwide. Double Auto Report, turn it on. Double Auto Report every week, real strong. Mike and Nealey bring the news. Owner Auto Sales got the keys for you. Double Auto Report, turn it on. Double Auto Report every week, real strong. Mike and Nealey bring the news. Double Auto Sales got the keys for you.
Welcome, everybody, to the Noble Auto Report. My name is Mike Jr. I'm back again with Mike Sr. and with a new co-host, Nealey.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited for episode 2 of the podcast. We did episode 1 last week. It's going to be a weekly series here at Noble Auto Sales. We're a car dealership down in Englewood, Florida, specializing in Jeep sales and anything you really want with our concierge service. Dad, you bring a lot of experience to the business. I know we talked a little bit about it last week, but do you want to tell people about Noble Auto Sales and how long you've been in the car industry?
Sure. I've been in the car industry probably over 40 years. Been doing a lot of 4x4s, and a lot of stuff in New Jersey, and now we've transferred, been down here in Florida for about 17 years. Nealey also brings a lot of experience. She's been in the car business
Since I could walk.
and she's been walking a little while.
For a long time. Probably 20 years.
So we have some good experience. We have good knowledge. We're trying to share our knowledge, help people out, and point them in the right direction and help them get the vehicle that they need.
Yeah, we had, like I said, the first episode of the show last week, and we simulcast it over Spotify and YouTube. You can watch it there. So, yeah, give it a share. We can put it out to more and more people. It'll become more and more popular, and we'll be able to help more people too. This week, we're going to talk about a few things in the market report. And the first one that we like to cover each week, would turn things over to my dad maybe. Dad, you went to a couple of car auctions, I think, last week, a couple of sales, and, we did some business last week. What's your opinion on the market this week?
Well, the market for used cars is just getting higher, more expensive, because people aren't buying as many new cars. So there's less trade-ins. So there's a bigger demand with less supply. So the prices for used cars are going up. People are keeping them. They're not trading them in. So right now there's plenty of inventory out there. It's just searching through to find the deal. And there's always a deal as long as you're looking.
One of the things that you do as well is you're a buyer at these auctions, not even just for Noble Auto Sales. Sometimes you buy for other people that might need cars. And has the buying market been tougher for you at these sales, or is it a lot of competition?
Well, there's a lot of competition for fewer cars. I buy for a dealer out of Maine. I buy for a dealer out of Melbourne, Florida. And I also buy for a dealer out of New Jersey. So it's more specific, and it gets harder because there are more buyers and less cars to choose from. So it's challenging, but it's a fun challenge. And if you know what you're doing, you can find the right deal.
Yeah. So here at the shop, we had a few sales last week. We showed Jeeps, and we sold minivans, and that was one of the things you talked about last week was minivans and how they're always a good buy for people. Nealey, when was the last time you bought a minivan?
Never. No. Bought several over the years, and yeah, I mean they're always good sellers.
Yeah.
People need them. There's a lot of room in them if you have a family. Not even if you don't have a family and you just need the extra room and you don't really want to drive in an SUV or a pickup truck.
Yeah, that was the thing my dad was talking about last week was the popularity, or like the SUV is like one of the best buys you could do right now, and that's what you have, right? Cadillac?
Yeah.
So
crossover, I guess they'd call it a smaller SUV.
Is it a crossover?
Yeah, I guess it would be.
Crossover?
It could be. They're very, very popular. They're Very durable. They're good vehicles. Probably one of the best SUVs that are out there for style and longevity that are American made.
And guess what? We have an SRX for sale at Noble Auto Sales right now.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we had that one. But it's a local car. It's a Venice car, well serviced, well maintained, reasonable miles, and a very good price.
You can check out our inventory page, nobleautosales.llc.com, and you can go through. We have a bunch of cars listed there, and if there's nothing there that you see, we can find it for you. So, thanks, Dad, for the market report. We'll be asking you again next week. But one of the things that we're going to do to be informative is we're going to be going through the car buying process, right? We want to help people. We have tons of experience. And so each week we're going to take a little piece of the car buying experience for a regular customer and give our thoughts and opinions on what may be the best approach to purchasing a vehicle. So, Dad or Nealey, what does a person do when they first start looking for a car? What should they do, I should say? Or what do you do? I mean, Dad, you're a little different because you see thousands of cars a week.
The first thing that I'll tell people to do is make sure what they want. Go out and drive them. Even if they have to go to a bigger dealership who has a lot of inventory, go drive those cars. Make sure you're comfortable. Make sure you like it. And then you can come to us and we can give you the background. We can tell you the how good the car is, what the repair status is on them. We can give you the Carfax history. We can tell you what might go wrong with it. We can also tell you where to go once you buy it to get it fixed. We get some really good wholesale prices for any parts or repairs that anybody needs. And we pass those along for as long as you're in the vehicle. It's not necessarily that you have to buy a car from us. Obviously, we suggest you do because we're good at what we do. That doesn't mean we can't help you if you can't find or we can't find what you want. If you find something somewhere else, we're still going to help you out.
So, with looking for vehicles, Nealey, how do you do your research? Like if you don't even have one yet, or you're thinking about getting rid of the car that you currently have, what process do you go through when you're thinking about getting a new one? Like, do you think about your life and what you have to do every day and how the car fits into that? Or are you just looking for a good deal on something that you heard was reliable? Or do you go by looks of what the vehicle looks like? There's so many options on the internet, right? Like there's cars.com, there's Carfax, there's all these websites, even eBay and Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. Like how do you just dwindle it down to like how am I going to even do my research?
Well, I had to personally buy a car for the first time in a long time in January. That was going to be my personal vehicle because I had driven on, a dealer plate for so many years. And really, I looked at what I needed it for: comfort, obviously repairs, what it's going to cost me if something does go wrong with it, and style.
Yeah.
Style obviously goes into play there. Color for me is I'm not very picky on color, but it was really, how much was I going to use it? And that's why I ended up with the XT5 because I thought resale value, if I ever had to sell it, it's not expensive to fix. It's a comfortable car. It comes with, again, the options. Backup camera was a main thing for me, and Bluetooth. Before any of the cars I ever driven, and you're in a different car every day, driving something around, you didn't look at that stuff. So when I had to finally buy one, I looked at all of that stuff.
I guess AI probably comes into that more and more these days, right? Because you could take your wants and you could put it into something like ChatGPT or Claude and just say, dwindle this wish list down to, 10 cars. And then you can lock in on those 10 cars or 5 cars.
Right.
I think maybe that'll become more and more of a way that people can get their list down without cycling through dozens of pages of just car photos.
There's a lot. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah. There's some, some that come with leather. Some that, it's just a lot.
Foreign, domestic. Is that
important? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's something else that's very important too, especially here in Florida. They have dealer fees. Most of the new car dealers have huge dealer fees. They'll have a $1,000 cash fee if you buy for cash. They'll have a $900 get ready fee. They'll have a $800 motor vehicle fee. there's so many fees that they add on to the vehicle that they actually advertise the car a lot of times for less than they paid for it because they know that they can put these add-ons on and make their money. I had a customer who wanted a Nissan Altima, and I found one for him that was exactly what he wanted, color, everything, and it would have been about $21,000. Then he called me back in 5 minutes, said, "Hey, I just found one at Venice Honda." Whoops, maybe I shouldn't have said that. He found one at a new car dealership, and it was $18,000. And I said, "Stand by a minute, let me make a phone call." And I called the dealership, and I asked the manager, "What are your fees?" Well, before it was all said and done, the fees added up to over $4,500. So, that being said, it was more expensive than the car that I found for him. We here have a $100 dealer fee. We do all the motor vehicle work. We provide temporary transfers or temporary plates. And it's important to know that when you go in to buy a car, what the fees are. And they won't tell you what those fees are usually until you're sitting down ready to buy it.
That's crazy. A get ready fee, $900 to get ready. I mean, what are they getting ready?
Stripe for $20.
Yeah. Get ready fee. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to rotate right into the next segment of the show that we're going to try and do each week, Jeep Trivia. This question is for Nealey. Nealey, what percentage of Jeep owners are women on the title?
I'm going to go with 80.
80%.
Yes.
Wow.
I just think it's my guess.
Like, do you think that's like joint names on the title, or do you think that's solo buyers, or a little mixture of both?
I'd say a mixture of both.
Yeah. 80%. It's a little high.
I'm sure it is. But
Yeah. Dad, you already know the answer, I think.
Mhm.
The Jeep community is super strong, and it covers a whole large swath of demographics, and women are 30%.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, that's a lot.
I think that's going to be changing here soon. There's a lot of women that are buying Jeeps and stuff like
You thinking about getting a Jeep?
Believe it or not, the other day I drove one and I said I was changing my mind. Completely go from one extreme to the next.
Yeah.
They're nice. They're fun.
They are fun.
They ride a lot better than they did years ago. They're a good vehicle. And I've got a trivia question.
Yeah.
On the front of a Jeep grill, there are 7 lines, 7 openings. Do you know why there are 7 openings?
Better airflow.
Kind of, but actually, they did that because the Jeep is made for every continent. There's 7 continents, so there's 7 holes on the front of the Jeep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's your trivia.
So they need a dealership in Antarctica.
Yeah, they probably could have one.
Only
if penguins could drive.
I guess, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, so 30% is women, and it's just a growing community. Me and Nealey were talking about it before the show, even like with, just the concept of ducks.
Yeah.
And how the ducks are just a major part of the, community. I even have some ideas with the ducks for our marketing on TikTok and Instagram Reels. We might have an ad, some content where, there's a giant rubber duck on our roof, and it's just going to grow and grow like the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters and take over Englewood. And that should be fun. But yeah, Neil, you were talking about like bedazzlers and sticking them on cars and ducking them. And
yeah, I didn't even know that was really a thing until about a month ago. So, I mean, I noticed all the ducks, but I watched a show and this girl was actually creating her own ducks.
Really?
And bedazzling them and like putting hats on them, and yes, just so she could go duck people, I guess is what it's called.
It's like wanted vandalism.
Yeah. There was one that I seen driving around Venice that The outside of her car was covered in ducks. The whole inside of it didn't.
Oh, I saw that one too. Yeah, the spare tire had ducks all the way around.
It. Yeah, she was.
We're gonna have to get some with Noble Auto Sales branded on it.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, so we're gonna cut the episode there. Quick episodes, between 15 and 30 minutes each week. We'll get the clips going on the different social media accounts. And speaking of which, you can find us all over social media. We just the last couple of days we've had over 1,300 impressions on our posts, so that's good. It's growing. You can find us on YouTube at Noble Auto Sales. You can find us on Facebook at Noble Auto Sales. You can find us on TikTok at Noble Auto Sales. You can find us on Instagram at Noble Auto Sales. And you can find us on Spotify, where? At Noble Auto Sales. All you have to do is just search that each time. If you're on Spotify or YouTube, you can also just search Noble Auto Report and you'll find the show. So, we're going to be back next week. We won Best of Englewood 2026 because we want to offer a lot of positive benefits to people, whether they're buying or not. And this is just one of those avenues. Our phone number is 941-22-NOBLE, and that's 941-2266-253. Dad, Nealey, thanks for being on the show this week. We're going to do this a lot more, and it's just going to get better and better.
Great. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Yeah. Talk to you all later.